every song on Maria's album with maybe a light Benny notes or something, then Joven y Salvaje is maybe the laziest song on the entire record. It's a bland, formulaic bit of guitar-driven bedroom pop with a basic kick snare pattern, lazy guitar passages, and even beaty tricks or features on the song. Sounds like she doesn't really want to be there, just putting in as little effort as possible into whatever the hell this is. The opener does kind of hit hard out of the gate. It has its moments, but it's very clear Benny didn't really know how to end this one because it finishes off in the most hideous and garbled, gnarled way. Sort of like he didn't know how to cut this one off, so he just threw the back end of it.
Get out of the way! There's a madman on the loose!
Selena Gomez and Becky G is really the only
werewolf?
Feels like
for my money, copycat.
We can't rule it out. We need to work.
Heck, you're gonna kill us!
Put into it, which in my eyes kind of makes this thing more of a glorified single than an album. But again, to call this thing an album,
big head to hang on your wall.
Have this be your first Latin
if we survive this, it's gonna be a miracle.
Famously lazy and basic and boring, thoughtless. Kind of makes the album
of the decade. Hey, come on!
Make no mistake, this thing is awful and disappointingly offensive on so many levels.
There's a difference.
But simultaneously,
I
feel like
I just started working it today.
Okay, Oddshot. What's more like werewolf comes back around? Just go easy, Phelps.
It has no vision. Most of the vocals are brought over to other artists entirely.
He clearly has a thing for power. Power over women. Why not power over the police department as well?
He finished. The guy opens his mouth again after 6 months of stupid. Some opportunity reading about the BD figures. He'll rip off the ammo and get himself a freebie.
That's not totally fantastic.
Well, the examiner the day. Slow and steady, come on!
Benny's music industry status can put this out and call it an album. Jeez, what the hell is the state of
the Examiner and the Daily News might be good. Watch it, will you?
More that you can lazily mix a handful of songs and interludes together that don't even span 20 minutes.
The Examiner and the Daily News might be good at coming up with monikers. Terrible.
Pop singers and producers.
There's a reason we didn't get the son of a bitch after the short murder with them, locusts.
Where do you think the werewolf killer is now?
Dead by his own hand, stationed somewhere else, with armed forces, San Quentin. Jesus, Phelps!
You even took the time, wasted your time to listen to any of this thing. What did you think of it? Let me know in the comments. I'm sure you will. Over here next to
Hey, don't make them like they used to.
Video that you can check out. Hit that up or link to subscribe to the channel. Anthony Fantano, Benny Blanco, forever.
LAPD, police emergency.
Help me go to Market Deck for a new product line covering materials, projection, and marketing.
Watch where you're driving, you maniac!
Hey! Whoa there!
You're really starting to annoy me.
Gentlemen, what can I get you?
Phelps and Galloway, LAPD. Were you working here last night?
Yes. How can I help, officer?
You could start with your name.
Garrett Mason.
You're the regular bartender on nights?
I'm a temporary barman. I work for an agency. I fill in at bars across town.
Do you remember a woman who came in here last night? 5'7", about 110 pounds, blonde hair, about 40 years of age.
You mean Celine Henry?
Yes. Do you know anything about her?
I don't. But the owner, Mr. McCall, serves her most nights. Would you like to speak to him?
I would.
He sits at the back of the club. Wears a hibiscus. You can't miss him. Is there anything else?
Fire away, Phelps. I'll stay here. I'm a little parched. Pour me 3 fingers of rye.
Say, honey, what time did you get off waiting tables?
He drove me up to Mulholland and we did some looking.
You want a tip? Refill my coffee next time.
Detective Phelps, LAPD. We're investigating the murder of Celine Henry. Do you know her?
Celine?
That's the spirit. Pour me another.
Christ. Sure I know her. She and I and Jacob, her husband, we go way back.
She was here last night?
Sure, she's a regular. Celine is... was,
Was Mrs. Henry here with anyone last night?
Not at first. Celine already had quite a head start.
And she attracted attention?
Certainly. A few gentlemen became very enamored with her and her stories. One guy in particular. If it helps, I made the guy's license plate.
I think this could be a great help, sir. Thank you. Mrs. Henry appeared to be missing a ring, torn from her finger, but not her wedding finger.
Celine always wore a red garnet ring on the large side. Larger than life, like Celine herself.
Did she have it a long time?
Sure. Since way back in her flying days.
Did her husband buy it for her?
No, it was before Jacob.
I think you know where the ring came from, and I think you're going to tell me.
Okay. I bought it years ago. I carried a torch for Celine in those days. Guess I always have. Her old man never knew about it.
You know the husband?
Sure I know Jacob. He was in the Corps. He met Celine on a furlough and married her when the war was finished. Put up with a load of shit.
Do you think he killed his wife?
No. No, not in my opinion.
So if it wasn't Jacob, then you probably let her out of here with the guy who killed her. How do you feel about that?
Stow the attitude, will ya? I tried to get onto Jacob. I rang him up. Asked him to come pick her up like usual. But he refused. She picked some night to push him over the edge. I rang him back around 11:30, but got no answer.
Thanks, Mr. McCall. You've been a big help. One more thing. Would you have an address for Celine?
142 North Union Avenue. God knows I had to send her home in enough cabs to remember that.
You want it?
I'm starting to get when they're lying. It seems to be everybody has a tell. Wait, they have abilities?
Tip. Refill my coffee next time, honey.
You ought to meet Joe's buddy. He's nice.
Let's get out of here.
Hey, what's the hurry? My stool was just starting to warm up nicely.
My eggs were running.
Operator, give me dispatch.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need a registered owner on a license plate, 2boy8899.
Yes, Detective. I'll need to contact the DMV. Shall I relay the details via KGPL?
Please. Thanks.
I can tell you are nice.
Two peanuts were walking on the street. One was assaulted.
History, tradition, and romance weave the story of Rome, and now today perfected after years. You can enjoy these romp drinks. Choice of smart drinkers everywhere. See the peanuts thing.
Galloway, I need you.
Yeah, as soon as I'm finished.
Over here, Rusty.
I don't mean to be rude, but I've got work to do.
Why can't I question him? He's the fucking bartender.
He drove me up.
You find the booze helps you get through a working day?
Sharpens my investigatory instincts, Phelps.
A smart lawyer might use that to throw out anything you collect today.
A smart man might know it's unwise to stand between the patient and his medicine.
As long as you're not falling over, Rusty, I'll let it slide.
That's mighty kind of you, Phelps. You know, you picked the wrong job if a healthy thirst offends you, Cole.
We owe it to this city to do the best we can in this position. As homicide detectives, that responsibility is all the more serious.
Always the politician.
It's not political, it's practical. Maybe the men combing Hollywood Boulevard after the Elizabeth Short murder were more interested in sniffing out booze. Would have led to her killer.
Yeah, well, if only you'd been there, choir boy. Betty Short would be alive, the Japs would have spared Pearl Harbor, our ancestors wouldn't have tasted the forbidden fruit.
Minor syntactical error, Detective Galloway. I never claimed to be able to prevent crimes. I only suggested a proficiency in solving them. Guess that's the drink slowing you down.
Oh my God, brother, oh brother. Worse than I could ever have imagined. Give me a break. Calm down. I get the point.
That will be all.
Any ideas?
Got her address? Gotta try to find next of kin somewhere. Go.
Recognize that guy from...
I'll try the back door. Wait here a second. Side window's been jimmied. Looks like somebody's creeped the joint.
Not everything here is going to be relevant.
But they might be cool.
Nothing significant.
I assume that's a hair dryer, otherwise what the fuck is that?
Tiffany? The rest of the stuff is junk. Might explain the missing ring. A regular Amelia Earhart in her day. The ring looks distinctive.
It would take a smarter man than me to connect that.
God damn, move. Oh, don't show me this. Don't show me this.
You said I had to go back, Doctor.
Fires are cathartic. They allow you to confront your past.
You said the house would be empty.
Are you taking the medication I have prescribed?
You said the house would be empty. I heard them screaming.
Circumstances were unfortunate. My colleagues had made all the necessary arrangements.
You said the house would be empty. You're killing me.
The deaths were unfortunate, but you have dealt with death before.
I want you to come to the clinic and we can deal. You said the house would be empty. How can I find peace?
Doesn't tell me anything. Size 9s. Above average for a lady. Doesn't give me anything to go on.
Burglar used the pry bar. Why did you kick the door in?
Think I'm gonna climb through a broken window in a $30 suit? You got another thing coming, Buster.
True.
Celine and Jacob are obviously having problems. It speaks to motive.
Crime scene evidence still weighs against it being the husband. Jacob could give us something to go on. One of my exes drank like this, you'd be feeling the back of my hand.
Call in burglary and get technical services out here. I'll talk to the neighbors.
Don't take all day about it, Phelps. I'll get nasty when I'm thirsty.
LAPD. Are you acquainted with Celine Henry, Miss?
Horgan. Jennifer Horgan. I've known Celine for more than 10 years.
Horgan.
Our children grew up together. What's going on, officer?
Little whores.
Did you see Mrs. Henry go out last night?
Well, I'm no busybody, you understand, but Celine had been drinking. And she and poor, long-suffering Jacob had a terrible row. I think Jacob may have given her a black eye. He stormed out and she went back inside.
Did he come back?
No. Celine was listening to music and shouting until she left around 10 p.m. She was very drunk to have been driving. But she is not the sort of person you can stop from doing something when her dander is up. What is this about, officer? Is Celine all right?
I'm afraid Mrs. Henry has been murdered, ma'am.
Murdered? Oh, my God. I'm afraid I need to go and sit down. Please. I'm too upset.
That might be real.
Let's see what Jacob has to say for himself.
I don't think Jacob is our man, but we should see what he has to say.
Jacob Henry had a violent argument with his wife last night. He's looking more and more likely.
For my money, the broad keeps the house looking like that. Cole, come on! For my money, the broad keeps the house looking like that. She probably deserved it. Skipper says bring him in. You keep the hacks off our backs for a while.
Fine by me.
So it ain't the werewolf killer after all. Good to see you've come to your senses, Cole.
I always said work the evidence. I only stipulated a connection to the BD kill.
Breathe, Phelps. Breathe, damn it!
I always said work the evidence. I only stipulated a connection to the BD killer as an avenue of investigation we should leave open. And as far as I'm concerned, it still is.
Watch where you're driving, you maniac!
Thanks for your trouble.
Okay, Phelps, we go in hard.
Follow my lead. You Jacob Henry?
Yeah. Who's asking?
LAPD. You're under arrest for the murder of your wife, Celine Henry.
Murder? Celine?
Save the dramatics
Oh my
for
God.
RKO, pal. You got bigger problems.
What the hell are you talking about? You come in here, you tell me that Celine is...
Take a seat, Mr. Henry.
She's...
We're gonna have a look around, and we'll talk.
Jesus. I'm sorry.
I get the slightest hint that you're a flight risk.
Incidental. It doesn't appear to be
The
connected.
atmosphere's thick in here. Wait till you try to gas you. He'll be back in. Just sit down.
The oldest problem there is, what to do about the old lady. This doesn't pertain to the case.
He does have a lot of random weapons, though.
Size 11s.
gonna solve all the mysteries, damn it. Show me a mystery. It's solved. Done. Where's Bigfoot? I killed him.
When did you last see your wife, Mr. Henry?
Last night. I went to see her. We talked. Things got a little out of hand. I left.
And how are we meant to believe that, Jacob? It isn't looking good for you.
That nosy bitch from next door, Janie Horgan. She'll tell you I left. And what time.
So who could have killed Celine? Where did she go last night, Jacob?
Bar, I suppose. Look, I don't know.
How did she end up with a hump like you, Jacob?
Celine was one of the first women pilots. She hung out with movie stars, royalty. She came back here broke and struggling. She married a mechanic. With a roof over her head, food on the table. Not glamorous, but the best I could do. I'm not ashamed about that.
Why did you kill her, Jacob? Things will go better if you come clean about it.
That's a lousy thing to say. I never gave up on my wife.
You were separated from your wife. You argued.
She wanted things I couldn't provide. Fact is, she was disappointed with life.
So you can prove that you came back here after you left your wife's place.
I came back here. I was here all night. Start work at 6:30. Not the going out type.
So you were here, tucked up in bed, while someone was out there beating your wife's brains out. That's all you've got?
Talk to the bartender at the Bomba Club. He'll tell you he called here last night, and I answered the phone.
We're still going to need you to come downtown, Mr. Henry.
We can get this all down on paper, Jacob. How you got fed up with your wife and how you figured killing her would bury all your troubles.
Kill my own wife?
She was a lush and a tramp, and you just couldn't stand it anymore.
Shut your goddamn mouth.
So now you're gonna tell me you loved her? Ah, the DA goes all gooey over remorse, Jacob.
Okay. You're awful hot under the collar for an innocent man, Mr. Henry.
What?
Call it in, squad car dispatch, and check for messages. Keep old Slugger here company.
I don't care what he did.
I want to see my lawyer.
What, are you gonna beat up your lawyer too?
Operator, message for KGPL.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need a patrol unit to transport a suspect back to Central.
Certainly, Detective. You have a message from the coroner. Do you wish to be put through?
Yes, ma'am.
Carruthers,
It's Phelps.
I've completed the autopsy. Several wounds to the head from a blunt metal instrument. Closest match would be a socket wrench handle.
So the cause of death was the blunt...
No, the blows to the head surprisingly were not fatal. Death was from hemorrhage and shock from the fractured ribs and multiple injuries caused by the stomping.
Anything else?
He's some kind of sex fiend. The tissues of the anus were bruised about 1/8 of an inch, but no trace of semen in the anus, vagina, or stomach.
Thanks, Doc. Operator, give me R&I. Any word on an owner for that vehicle? License was 2boy8899.
Yes, Detective. The plate belongs to a brown 1936 Pontiac. Registered owner is one Alonzo Mendez of 402 South Fremont Street, apartment 16.
Thanks. Any other messages?
One, Detective. From Captain Donnelly. He wants any and all suspects returned to Central. Interviews to be set up immediately.
Got it. We're coming in. Alonzo Mendez. Sound like a man who moonlights as the werewolf?
Don't sound like a man I'd let my daughter anywhere near.
You've got a daughter.
It's been enough time. Jesus, Phelps! It's been enough time drinking, Cole. You'll find yourself with any number of things you don't want when you're sober.
So that's why you never sober up.
Exactly. You've got to be...
I'm sorry, sir. Police officer. I need your car.
Great. How are we gonna look getting around in this thing, Cole?
Carruthers said she took a real pounding.
Maybe if he had been a little firmer in the beginning, he wouldn't be in this situation now.
I imagine that Neanderthal routine is a big hit.
Cole! Women love me, Phelps. I have no complexity. They know exactly what to do. God, you're gonna kill us!
Mendez, apartment 16.
Well, yeah.
Here, the apartment's up on the top floor.
I didn't think there were 5 1/5 rooms to each floor.
Don't bother knocking, just kick the door in.
Okay.
Take a look around and see what you can find.
Optimistic, Cole.
Optimistical.
I gotta get these to Ray. Size 8s could help place Mendez at the scene. Brothers could match the color and brand of the body. Consistent with Celine's injuries, and the blood can be typed.
We have the murder weapon. Better get Pinker down here.
Why keep it? Why not throw it away?
Think these clowns are geniuses? Thank your stars you caught a break. Captain Donald will begin to like you.
Hey, what gives? LAPD, you're under arrest.
Do not lose that son of a bitch. I'll go get our wheels.
Not sure this means much.
There's one of those at the scene.
We have the murder weapon. Better get Pinker down here.
Why keep it? Why not throw it away?
Think these clowns are geniuses? Thank your stars you caught a break. Captain Donald will begin to like you.
Hey, What gives? LAPD, you're under arrest.
Do not lose that son of a bitch. I'll go get our wheels.
Mendez, stop right there! You don't need to do this, Alonzo!
Get in and drive. Hit it! Clean this asshole off the road. Phelps, you gotta get me closer. Hit him, Cole. Spin him out.
You're under arrest for the murder of Celine Henry.
I ain't saying a goddamn thing.
You did a grand job, lads. Phelps, that's quite a way to acquit yourself in your first outing as a homicide investigator. It seems the city has a new and vengeful guardian. Considering the evidence against your suspect and the thoroughness with which a report was compiled, I foresee a safe passage through the courts, and the DA agrees with me. Brutality on a scale such as this deserves retribution. The people and the press of this city demand.
This pain to cool the lava you pump through my veins, 'cause I'm burning out for you.
A golden butterfly.
Galloway, got it, Skipper. Yeah, I'll bring him. He's my partner, after all.
What have we got?
New case. White female dumped in plain sight in the grass at the end of Hill Street. Hats are all over it. Captain's trying to fend them off.
Sounds awfully similar.
The first rule of police work is make no assumptions until you've seen the evidence. Skipper wants you to have your newspaper face on top. I think I know the place where they found the lady. It overlooks Sunset Boulevard. Let's go.
I don't know who would be worse.
You look like you were a big female.
You did a decent job on the Henry case, Phelps. Not bad for your first time at bat.
Thanks, Rusty.
But don't go getting ahead of yourself. That's one clearance under your belt. Now it's a new day with a new dead lady that needs our attention.
No assumptions until we see the evidence, right?
Right. See, I knew you were a fast learner, Phelps. You might get along after all. Gently. Phelps! Get out of the way!
Christ alive!
I get the point.
Now, boys, you know as much as I do. I'll be holding a press conference once the autopsy's been completed. I have two of my finest investigators on the case, fresh from bringing down the sword of justice on the crazed sex...
Captain, aren't there similarities between this murder and the murder of Celine Henry? And of Elizabeth Short, for that
So you don't
matter?
believe there's a crazed sex killer at large preying on women?
Boys, be sensible. We have the greatest police force in all the world with the greatest scientific investigators at our disposal. How can any killer continue to be that? Be advised. We keep the gas chamber at St. Quentin primed for the sons of Cain who continue to believe they can take a life with so dangerous.
Yeah, right. Any new leads in the Dahlia case?
Run along, boys, and let these officers get to work. We have God's work to do here, and it can't be delayed.
What do we have, Captain?
Unsacrificed. Speak to Carruthers. I want daily reports, gentlemen.
Detective, I was first on scene. Come on.
You find her, Gonzalez?
Not me. Family out for a stroll. I was first reported.
And you show me the body?
It's under the pepper tree, this way.